So what we're going to do today is we're going to go to where the Devourer is and get a set of Devourer armor. So where we are is I'm in my base, which is close to the second, third island portal right there. Just waiting for daybreak, which is coming up very soon. So I'm going to go to where the Devourer is, and when I get there, I'm going to make one of these houses. It's not essential, but it's just out of habit. And I'm going to put all the stations in there. So I'm carrying enough mats to firstly make the house, except for I'll get the wood when I'm there. I've got the nails, I've got stone slabs, and I'm also going to put all of the stations in there, so forge, etc. So I've got enough tin on me and everything else that I'll be able to make all the stations, including a cauldron and tanning rack if we want one. Now also when we get there, I'm going to want to make the Devourer armor as soon as I can. So if we just go K and look at what we need here. If we go to Devourer armor, we have to kill the Devourer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times to get enough pelts. So that'll take about maybe 2 or 3 days. But we also need a set of fur armor, and to get fur armor, I've made these in advance. We need studded leather gloves, so I've already made those, and I've got the leather strips on me. I've got the tin rings on me and a bunch more tin just in case we need to make more. And we're going to need wolf pelts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the wolf pelts are easy because where the Devourer is, there are tons and tons of wolves there. So we'll be able to get that very quickly. We've got enough tin also. The one thing that we're going to be missing is 2 horns here, but we can also get these where the Devourer is, but we just have to kill a bunch of little eggs which drop these horns when we get there. And this could actually take about as long as getting the Devourer pelts, depending how lucky we are with the drops. So what else? Now we're going to need some patching kits as well, because we've got a bag situation. Now I've made a chest to take with us, which we can drop into the house that we're about to make, but we're starting to run out of room here. Now, where the Devourer is, there are also bears and there are also plague wolves at night. So it means that we'll be able to kill bears and or plague wolves and make these packs here. Bear hide backpack, which has 24 slots. And also flesh wrap sack, because the plague wolves will drop these decayed pelts. But it means that we need some decayed flesh to take with us, which we'll do. Patching kits we can make there because we'll be picking up tons of bones from regular wolves. And that's it, I think. I'm carrying a bunch of iron so that we can make more steel rings, etc. if we need them. And that's it, we're ready to go. So, I'm going to wait till... Oh, it is morning already. Okay, good. So, let's equip. So there are a couple of ways to get to where we want to go. One way is to head up past where we got the iron scourges from the Trogers, which is the portal which takes us into the close to where the first island portal is. And the other way is this way. I'm going to go this way just because it's easier to remember, that is. So from the second, third island portal there, you've got this portal nearby. This is how we initially got here. You go through that portal, turn right, keep the sea on your right hand side, and this will take us back to the first island portal, the portal between the first and the second island. Actually, I'm going to get some ghoul juices, so I don't have to keep stopping. So from our base, this brings us back to the first island portal, which is right there. So to get to our base, that's what we did. We just ran up coast there, turn left through that portal. So to get to the Devourer, we need to keep going up here. So there's a lot of quick and easy wood here if we wanted it, but I need to chop down some trees anyway to give ourselves some space. where the Devourer is, so I'm going to do that instead. So keep running along the beach here, and you will eventually pop another one of those. You'll eventually get to this portal here. So that's where we initially went to get our first iron when we first arrived in the second island. So what we want to do from there is basically just head up inland here, and you'll see a house almost immediately. There it is. So from this house, you more or less want to go, you've got the dragon tower right there. From this house, you want to go in about this direction. Past this cotton bush here. And then you see this other ruined house here. You note Eldar senses your presence there. We ran past the forest giant, which was on our right hand side, but we didn't go that close to him. So from here, you come around this way. Oh, there's a tin shield there, which we don't want or need. So you come around this way from the house, and you see this rock face here. And what you want to do is go behind that rock face. And directly behind, there's this hard to see little inlet here which takes you up to this portal. And as soon as you go through this portal, what's going to happen is the Devourer will spawn in. So what we're going to do is take him on straight away. So I'm going to arm up. So we've got spirit armor, so I'm expecting that he'll take about half of our health if we take him on with these two Frostborns. So let's go and do this. So he spawns right there in that kind of dark patch. And he normally spawns when you enter. There is a cooldown period, so if you go out and come back in again, he won't spawn, but he's the big one, basically. So what we want to do is separate him from his buddies here. So we're going to lose about half health, but that's fine, because we'll get our first pelt here. So yeah, a little more than half health there. So we can pop a bandage, no problems. As far as the armor was concerned, just go K. So he didn't do too much damage. I think each bite takes about 2.5% of the boots, gloves, etc. So there's our first pelt. We need 6 of these. And he dropped a wolf's soul as well. Now he's not going to spawn, well, he may spawn again, but there is a cooldown period. He comes about every half an hour. So what we can do now is I'm just going to clear some trees. Just get our choppers out. So firstly we need the wood, but we also need the room here. So I want to put the house down right here. Something on this, yep. Good. So I'm going to fight with these just because they're cheaper to repair, or easier to repair, because you don't need... Where is that wolf gone? Oh. Alright, he's completely gone. So what I want to do is I want to put the house right here. With the entrance facing where the Devourer is going to be spawning. Yeah, it's as good a place as any. So we had everything apart from the wood. So what we've got to do now is go cut down a bunch of trees. And what I'll do is I'll come back once all of that has been done. Now, as far as these wolves are concerned, they're 2 hits with the Iron Scourges. And this is where we're going to be getting a lot of our wolf pelts from. They normally drop wolf pelts. But it's really easy just to... Oh, there's another one. Where's he? Some achievement or another. There's still no wolf pelt, but we can easily... The wolves here come in packs. So I'm just looking for a pack now. You just pick them off with an arrow whenever you see a wolf pack, and you can do them one at a time. Can't see one at the moment, but we'll do that later anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this house and all of the stations inside. I'll be back when I'm done. So we're back. We've just finished our hut here. We've got all of the stations inside that we may or may not need. So just drop the chest here. All right, let's go hunting. So he's going to spawn in about every 30 minutes or so. If we do leave the area, then this is where... If we do leave the area, there is the cooldown period still applies, but this is where we can easily pick off the wolves. Gotta hit them first. So the wolves are 2 hits and they go down, and if they do that, they're pretty easy because you just step behind them and boom. So still no wolf pelts. But there are tons of wolves here, so we can just keep going until we get all the wolf pelts we want. Meantime, we also need those 2 horns, remember, for the K9 Conundrum, whatever that was. So that's the first of our wolf pelts. So we just got to keep going with the wolves here. There'll be plenty spawning in. They come in 3s and 4s and sometimes 5, I think. And they drop bones as well, so that we can make any patching kits that we needed to. Plus the wolf meat there. We can use the raw wolf meat to make more ghoul juices later for stamina. So that's going to be the fur armor situation. Now, as far as the horns are concerned, you've got 2 types of X. You've got these green ones here, which are really easy to deal with. You just walk up to them. Sometimes they clip you, just walk backwards. Let him do his thing. Walk up. 1, 2. Start turning and he just stands there. So they drop various things, but it's not what we're going to need. Now the ones that are going to drop what we want are these little guys here with the spears. I think these one-shot if you get them with an arrow, because as you can see it takes a little bit of their health. Let's see. Another wolf pelt. Oops. Oh. Where did he go? So there was another one of those small X around here before we got disturbed there. There he is. So these are the guys. They don't often drop the horns that we want. So we just got to keep going. That's not the horn that we want, but those are the guys that we need to keep killing. So, given that it's going to take a couple of days with the Devourer to get the full set, meantime we can stock up on a bunch of wolf meat to make more ghoul juices later on for our stamina needs. Meantime we can keep looking for those 2 horns. So what I'm going to do is just keep going here, and I'll be back once we've got everything that we need. So it's going to require waiting until we get more spawns on in the Devourer here, but as I said, he's going to come in 2-3 times a day, and that's good enough to get him within a couple of days. So I'll be back once that's all done. So just coming back in now, we're about in the middle of the night on day 2, and this is our 6th spawn here, so I'm just going to arm up. So this is going to be our 6th Devourer pelt. We also managed to kill a bunch of those little guys there, and we got 2 horns. So he's the big one, right? Yep. So we've got everything we need now. With 6 pelts, we'll be able to make all of the Devourer armor. Ouch. Okay, so that's 6. Don't really need to bandage up because we'll be able to heal in the hut here. So we just need to go up to the forge here, and looking at our arm guards, we've now got 6 pelts to do all of it. And we made our fur armor earlier. We killed, if we look at the number of wolves that we got, we've got 20, 40, 52 raw wolf meat. So there was a ton of things that we didn't need there. But anyway, we got the fur line set made. So that allows us to make our arm guards, boots, chest guard, and a helmet. So I also killed a bunch of bears, and that sorted out our back problem as well. So we got 3 bear hide backpack. We should be able to make another one because I've got another bear hide I haven't used yet. So just need some patching kits. It's ×2. There it is. So that's our bag problem pretty much solved, because 4 bear backpacks, it's a lot of storage. So I think we're pretty good. I'm not sure what we use the skull of Chilkoot for. But there you go, we've got 6 of them. Alright, so that's it for the Devourer, so hopefully that's been helpful. It takes about, seems like it comes about 3 times a day. So it's going to be 2 days to get the full 6 pelts, and then you've got a full set of Devourer armor. So what we can do now is we can go take on the Forest Giants. Think about getting all of the runes that we need to open the portal to the 3rd island. Then once we've done that, we'll be able to go to the 3rd island and start picking up silver and gold on our way to Kurt. Anyway, hopefully that's been helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.